Hey everyone, it's Simon from High Playing Games. Hope you're all having a great day and welcome to Intergalactic Warriors, or Road Warriors rather, a game that's been in early access for quite some time on Steam, and the developer seems to have admitted that development has kind of stalled out for the time being. They're looking at building a mobile version, so kind of the build that we've got at the moment seems to be the build that we're going to have for quite some time, which is build Badger 0.3.1. However, in the state of the game that it is now, it's like a rough diamond that you can kind of see they may be able to craft into something that's quite good, but at the moment I would be very hesitant to recommend it unless you got it on severe sale. So, you do have time trial for one player mode. These are the controls and those are the video settings that you've got. I can't do anything with the sound sadly because there is no sound options. You can play up to 4 player locally, or you can add up to 12 AI for a single player and other player mode. Now you have these 8 characters, but no one has any difference in handling or setup or any stats. Again, it's something they say that they're going to add, but we don't know when. So let's be Star, because I think that might give me a yellow car. And currently there are 5 circuits to choose from, but as you'll very quickly find out, and let's go to the Blazing Fields first, is in this game, which is a side-scrolling racer, it's all about the speed and trying to get flips in your car where possible and not exploding everywhere. So, right trigger to go around everywhere. The way how you get a boost to try and improve your performance is really suspect because I don't quite get, apart from flips, which do seem to give boost when you land them properly, unlike that. There's very little else that kind of lets you know, yes, I will give you a boost, apart from maybe crashing into and missiling another car. But because everyone's going at the same pace and things like that, it's actually less around avoidance, or even trying to angle your car like a snuggle truck or Trials type game. It's more about just trying to avoid everyone else's shit that's going on, and not crashing into a wall like that. But we're going so fast and the tracks are so undefined, and so are the lanes between AI cars, that actually these games, it's like fun for a little bit and then it becomes a mess because you're kind of like, well, where is what car's on what line, what's not, because some of the cars you'll drive into and you'll hit, other cars you'll be driving straight through, and there's no particular way of telling who's on what line and who's not on what line, and so you're kind of guessing, because they all look like, you look like your nose to tail there, then I'll be driving past that one, and then I'll hit someone else who's on the same vein as me, so I kind of think, well, what do I do? And so it becomes actually an exercise in more of frustration than anything else. And because the tracks go so quickly, and there is no drop power-up button, so for this helicopter, which is not really very helpful, I must admit, unless you want to do like a very slow loop or something. It's the tracks become quite problematical. Yeah, a clearer race compared to last time, but still very much last. Yeah, I kind of am exceptionally meh about the whole thing because it doesn't hold your attention as a racing game. It's too imprecise and lacking too many features for it to really be anything more than a couple of quick rounds in something as a multiplayer game. And there becomes a point where actually just having a very fast game, can't be the only thing that you give a game. There has to be some enjoyment, some playability, and whilst I completely understand the whole tilting of the car mechanic, you're not given the ability to let that mechanic really dictate who does well and who doesn't do well in a race. Because I'm doing things on purpose to kind of show this now. Like, other drivers are getting boosts and they don't seem to be doing the flips and the jumps and everything else that's going on. Because there's no instructions, there could be loads of other ways of you getting boosts that I've just got no idea over because it doesn't tell you. There we go, I finished second there. But I have no reason as to why I was better there than I was on anywhere else. So the whole experience to me feels numb and uninvolving and uninteresting, and I feel like I'm being taken for a ride as opposed to controlling the ride that I have myself. So as a racing game, I don't recommend it. As a multiplayer game, you could probably get away with a few good local multiplayer things on here before moving on to something better. This is more like a 5-minute jobby as opposed to an invest jobby. And until they add in some stats or anything like that, things like characters and traps and things that are supposed to give a game character will continue to be null and void and numb to me as a gamer. So sadly, Intergalactic Road Warriors, I know I bought you at 75% off, but I still wouldn't recommend at the moment in its current state. So thank you very much for watching here. I hope that was informative here on Higher Plane Games. Do stay tuned, there's a video every single day. And if you like what you see, subscribe and say hello. Bye for now.